Quite the iconic affair, but with a whole very different twist.
Yeah, I like the most recent, talking about the Blast 4 groups, right? The head-to-head there, the 2-0 victory for Astralis, this being the third map. Well, we get it, finally. So this could be a 3-0 best-of-3 series for Astralis here.
I like the framing.
Or maybe it's back on in IEM Cologne for 2023. The odds just favouring the Danes here, as it is a slower start. Rainwaker has been able to find a bit of room out mid. Has Patsy, Naf, and OC along for the ride, and even the tail Yakinda not too far away watching that A main push. Red smoked, double donut.
Yeah, it's Buzz that's going to get the info, and it's interesting he takes a couple more pot shots. He wants to bait. You can see that Blame's not going to be revealed until the molly forces him wide. Now the eyes are on him. Flash was great. Look at that from Borup. How has he caught the entire squad staring at Donut with that flashbang all the way from Temple? Puts it onto Yakinda and Naf now. 2v4 damage has been inflicted, especially onto Stare.
Oh, he's running back towards
His ears are ringing. Heading back to B, smoke to panic and escape. Presence in red herd, and that's Naf with the bomb. So Borup will activate towards the A side.
Yeah, well, right now it's Yakinda who has too many issues to worry about. Borup behind the donut players. The timing, it's gone against him there. And it's just Naf.
Yeah, gonna get awkward now. Oof. Lovely clean shots out of Borup. I am very excited to see how much of that mechanical prowess from Borup is going to be found here in this Astralis.
Yeah, that's a good point, right? How much is put on display? Because that's what they've said. Yeah, he's sharp. You know, he's obviously experienced. We know him from the upper echelon to Counter-Strike in some time. But they obviously have faith in him here. And if he can fit the mold, because this is going to be the energy of the team that Blame F now brings as the leader, right? They have to work on that, this new environment they want to try and build and breed. But that's a great start for Astralis here.
It is. And Tech9 is burning. Good grief, where did they go? Blame evaporates too. Charging through the flames and into his loving embrace.
This is one of the things I enjoyed from Astralis as they were over there in Copenhagen, is once the game just starts going well for them, they just start cackling. I couldn't quite work it out from home on the television set, but here I can look across about 10 meters and I can see the whole little squad. So I'm excited to see some of those antics here today. And that is a huge round that might stay flawless. Now, if we go back to the opening series of the day, into the breach with the pistol, and then they lose against the force buy and they don't get a single kill. Well, this is going to go the other way. Liquid, force buy in, don't get anything done, and noise being made from Astralis. Could be the attitude era here for Astralis.
Yeah, everyone's got a smile on their face. It's freaking me out.
Right?
Guys,
what's happened?
I don't understand.
Yeah.
The good vibe tribe.
Castle's not smiling yet. He's right. All right, it's only 2 rounds, guys.
Well, at least, yeah, they got the second round conversion, as we know that can be quite a condemnation after winning the pistol. So very happy with that. In fact, a real distinct lack of frags. Yakinda, the only one boasting nothing, or something.
Other than a nothing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Precisely.
Shout out to Jordan Nothing Gilbert one time. Double mid molly, close and deep, very deep elbow, so constricted completely, and this should be a bit of a farm fest here. Patsy's flashes, they're not even going to do anything, they're ahead of this, right? So Patsy's flash,
there's a lot of damage inflicted by Blame. He will get rewarded with one onto Mr. Waker. And Yakinda's on to Stare. So, yeah, MP9 is short-lived. Buzz using that lovely Tech9 tap to the head will find a second to Naf, now dead, and Borup is the one to finish it off. Now, there is 3 casualties.
Yeah.
I mean, considering what they brought into that, there's something to be celebrated, I suppose.
Yeah, getting to now invest into full-on rifles, it's okay.
Right.
You still probably would have wanted to keep those players alive, but still...
You've got a whole game ahead of you.
Exactly. And I also think here for Astralis on this CT half, this was something even with Glaive in the team before that they were playing an awful lot of. When Config was in the team, we were talking about the moves they were going. So with Astralis, Ancient is something that they have liked a lot of. Liquid as well, with this roster, it makes a lot of sense. You have Yakinda on the CT side play cave, and you have Patsy play mid. They are the perfect players for those positions. Like, they just are so grimy around the smokes and aggressive and in your face.
I do think that combination is something I'm very intrigued to see. Just how much of that character is visible.
Oh. Yeah,
well, that was interesting idea. And they're not giving up. Look at this device. Yeah, okay. Flash deters him. He considered his options there for a re-aggress.
But I love that, because so many players, when their job on the extremity is to watch that B push, as we can see a little bit of cheeky one way here, is when you play that door position, you either play like real close up to the door, like crouched in, so the door might take some of the damage. You play a little bit more of an off angle on the left, so they have to peek out wider, and there they tried to go for the boost to get it done. So that's a cool little maneuver there, but didn't quite stick the landing, and well, nothing's really happened. We still have a minute on the clock. Look at all the nades for Team Liquid. Look at them all.
could be a barrage of them. It looks like it's only really just begun. I mean, half of that is to do with how slowed down they got through that mid one-way. No one was actively holding it, but by throwing it out, it delayed the whole procedure, and now you find yourself with, what, 40 seconds, and you've just got to mid.
It's going to have to be a B finish, I think. I'm not sure how you can justify going through Donut this late, but I said the same thing in the Into the Breach game, and Thomas happens.
Yeah, that's right. Buzz down and out after one. Patsy, good trade. And Patsy dead. Blame. Oh, a double. Gives him the edge here. 20 seconds. Le Bomb's still loose on the floor. They're hoping Rain Waker can find himself a little bit of space. And Naf should be a dead man. Should be. That molly. Oh, and the spray from Naf. He's just about got himself a chance. 7, 6, and dead. Astralis happy with that. Keep up their winning ways as a bellowing roar erupts out of Blame F.
Yeah, and this is what I'm talking about, right? With Blame as an individual, this guy's career path is really crazy. Like, he was a prospect in Heroic. He was great, a hard worker. We love the work ethic. Then he goes to Complexity. He's like, well, I guess I'll be the in-game leader of a huge organization like Complexity. Gets, you know, the whole thing. This was the start of the pandemic. It was meant to be in America. Didn't happen. Huge salary, and then it's difficult for a guy to now have an international team and everything. You have these parts that aren't working. And then he goes back to Astralis. Well, not back to, he gets to Astralis. He gets back to the Danes.
I think every Dane, is going to be pretty happy to get the call up.
Precisely, right? And somebody like Blame F, who is a monster as far as fragging goes, was under the tutelage of Glaive. Probably got to learn a lot from him. I imagine. And now he gets to in-game lead again. So already in this couple of year patch, he's done an awful lot of things. But one thing has been quite clear, and I know a lot of people talk about him being bait F, right? There are some of his kills that are very low impact. Right, there's no doubt about it. It's true. Yeah, and sometimes he will, let a teammate go down for the good of the F. But this time round, he just he got the kill.
Clinical.
But he tried to help Buzz.
He did. Yeah, he was actually trying to set up Buzz for a kill.
I think it's exciting though, because essentially where I was going with this, to see Blame trying to be this big character. Yes. Right. Yeah. And if that's the vibe he's going to bring.
I agree, and I think the fact that you've seen all and you covered all of the steps it's taken to be in this position, in this seat, at this table, and with this squad, it's very exciting for Blame, as is another double kill. He's racking up the frags now. Where's he up to? 9 to get this party started for Astralis. Great one out of Rainwaker. It's still going for a moment longer. It will be Borup to contribute. So yeah, I mean, between Buzz and Blame,
look at the smiles.
Everyone's having a great game. Everyone started off as they mean to go on. Borup's gone for the double pony. That's kind of gangster.
The double pony?
Yeah, all the way.
Okay.
Kind of a samurai-esque approach. 5-0 start here for Astralis. You'll get to see the Blame F frags racking up here. So another triple kill round out of Blame. Borup puts himself up to 5. Yeah, I mean, these guys are flying super high. You got 20 kills currently on the board from 3 members of Astralis, and a grand total of, quick maths, 8 from their opponents.
Yeah, okay, so need to start shooting them, guys. That's the 5 headshot strategy to be deployed right now. Patsy has a gap in this smoke. We touched on this smoke earlier in the day, that divider smoke, and if it's not thrown perfectly, can cause issues on either side. But you see, he wasn't willing to brave it, just happy to try and patrol it for info, and now they're going to push down B long again. Same move.
Yeah, they want this boost. Naf is safe.
He's already adjusted. That's crazy.
Oof! Device punishes Rainwaker and nothing in response. Naf was positioned for that.
Because that's not the fight that he's looking for, right? So that, yeah, okay.
Very cool.
Cheeky.
Stare and Device.
Oh, and again, now they take a main control. So if there's any, like, they could take Red and Donut right now, and you'd give it to them. Right. Look at how much of the rest of the
Buzz
map
is just jiggling it. Yeah, it's sick.
You own so much.
And Patsy's got his knife out. He's going to be ready. Finds one. Is he expecting company? Now he knows. Blame. Oh. Back turn. He's going to get away. No, he's not. OC makes it. So
that was the most audacious run I've ever seen.
It was the longest one as well.
What, do you think they're not going to chase it?
Buzz is here. He's going to be ahead of the util. If he hits a banger with Device's help, this could still be a solid defense out of Astralis. What a flash. Buzz won. Device could have another. How is Stare hitting that one onto Patsy? So Nav second guessing whether he needs to plant or be prepared for Device. And oh, Devet heating up. Knows where you are. Your Kinder walking in and hitting the shot to save him. He gets the party started for Liquid.
Yeah, you could see Device immediately frustrated with that one, right? He's trying to stop him from picking up that bomb and then trying to play out the round, but immediately like, well, he had to plant the bomb. So a little bit frustrated in that scenario as Device, but that is the first round that Liquid have picked up, and thanks to the newly self-appointed in-game leader. I'm pretty sure he was in-game leading before. Like, I know Nitro was there, but it was basically Yakinda's team.
Yeah, I mean, in terms of now
there's the hype man, OC.
Yeah, he has been finding his voice over the last year, keeping the energy flowing, and this boosts all over the shop here from Astralis. Look at this one, Blame set up to hold early ledge, and Yakinda's just charging straight on in.
They're searching A here. Like, this doesn't mean a commitment. Like, Naf doesn't have to follow through with the bomb, but they are gonna another boost with the orb.
They're all over, yeah.
Keep Device activated,
but
why not?
This is interesting. You can see Buzz. He is dead. Rainwaker, a very big frag to post. Dead now, of course, but Bora, off that flash, he should have one. Patsy manages to stabilize despite the flash. They keep coming. It's an endless source of Danes out of the donut. Blame with 2. An advantage now. Yakinda could catch Stare in transition. Doesn't finish it off. Okay, so now it's an interesting state of play. OC, an AWP in May. Device, an AWP to the body of Yakinda. They are constantly on the move, aren't they, Chad? Just constantly in float. And Stare, he activates for another. They are loving life right now.
Yeah, this is...
That's scary,
whoa, I know. So,
in the best way.
Device saying like, oh yeah, you know, we work with the process, like I get it, I understand. Like, obviously, this is part of building that team atmosphere. Yeah. And look,
did you catch them doing their vocal warm-ups?
No, I didn't.
So just before we were back on the cast, the support staff were in front of them, and they all took it in turns to roar as loudly as they could.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've never seen that before. But I was like, what does that sound? It's just like but down the line. Everyone was like, you know,
cool.
you used to tell me about that, like where you do that, like a primal scream.
Yeah.
You know?
It helps.
It helps. Gets it out of your system.
Well,
or perhaps activates your system.
Yeah, gets the system going. It's provocative.
Bora. Bit of a scary round for him. That quick switch could have cost him his life, but it doesn't. Yakinda meets his demise. Borup sprays another down. Bomb loose and finally finished off. The rest falls to Buzz. MP9, good weapon for the job at that mid-range, and there is still a little bit of something to be said about this 1v2 for OC. He's got 2 on the dig, and he's waiting for a long-range engage. Headshot perhaps on the menu here. Oh, he's been spotted. They know. He occupies Brokey, and yeah, happy to take the fight is Device. Opts for the M4 to finish the job, and straight back to that AWP as Astralis, straight back to their winning ways. Just that one blemish on the record so far, and that's that 1v1 Yakinda v Device.
Yeah, it looks like this Astralis Liquid matchup continuing to have history repeat
Well,
itself.
and I love that, you know, side-by-side interview, Banks with Deve and Naf.
Yeah.
Because, you know, Naf answered honestly, candidly, like it wasn't much fun, actually. Yeah, there is a history.
Yeah,
but
coming second all the time, James. It's not as good as coming first.
Yeah, you know, we did tend to win when they weren't there.
Yeah.
That was the problem.
Yeah.
That was the problem.
And then Device just the salt note. Yeah, well, maybe we should thank them. You know, they pushed us to get better.
Oh, God.
Thanks,
Thanks,
Device.
man. Well, that's such what a sweet compliment, man.
Oh, dear. This is a sweet scoreline for Astralis.
It's amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a really good start here. And I think the bigger issues, you pointed out before, is the fact that Liquid's struggling with the frag department. Still a bit of an issue, but also deciding what type of map control they're looking for. Because at the moment, you've pointed it out a few times, just how active Astralis have been here with the pushes, the re-aggressors. Liquid are kind of chasing their tail right now, so they need to either initiate the gameplay, dictate the pace early, or they need to make sure that they're ready for these pushes because they're going to keep coming. I don't know why Astralis would want to stop just yet. They've had good reads.
Given no reason to stop.
But again, this is another round. Like, they haven't gone with the all-in mid. If you want to do an all-in mid now, you need to do like the donut smoke from spawn, the red smoke. You have to have the extinguishers, the flashes, so they don't want to get in that argy-bargy because it is a 50-50 coin toss in a lot of those scenarios. So now it's a late. They make it out mid, cut out mollied, red smoked across the Tetris map control. And this again, this is their reaction every time.
Every single time. I wonder if Rainwaker dies again to it.
Oh.
Oops. Yep, nope. I think they'll rejig the setup
We'll
there.
talk about that one.
Come back to that.
At the VOD review.
But yeah, you're right. That's a nice observation you've made about their knee-jerk reactions.
But you see what they've done now here as well. Like, things are going to start getting real sketch because if they go take contact donut and they kill Borup or Borup gets a kill, like, we know Blame is playing out mid, donut area, he's done it quite a lot, but they're setting him up, right? He was set up then again for another multi-kill in Donut, and that's at least 3 rounds, including the pistol, that's been the case.
Device very forward position. He's happy to do some combat AWPing. And Buzz, actually the first to draw blood. Good catch, no response immediately, and Device can't believe his luck. Catches Patsy. Relieves that pressure as Liquid really are just crashing into the rocks of Astralis. You can't get through. Rock solid 8 on the board already. They have won out this defensive half. Beaming smiles, loud roars, and Liquid the entire opposite. I mean, they do truly look like they're kind of cowering in fear. You saw how long it took them just to get themselves established in mid and lane.
I think the issue is as well, like Astralis have such a good read of the game right now. Like they're on top of the tempo of things. They had 4 at B. There was 4 players at B
at the right time,
yeah. Like, and that's as or before the execute was coming in, so they're prepared for this. Here's a pace change, and understandably so. Loss bonus, it's maxed out. You may as well try and risk. Patsy's got them some room.
It's a good point.
Finally, some room.
He's got it early.
Oh, and the room might be enough.
B. B is wide open. Just do the Yakinda go kill strat, and you're on to something. And a missed shot from Device as well. This is really lining up. Perhaps they can convert with this partial buy. Now Yakinda finds himself on that AK-47. Forward position in the site. It's dreamy. It is absolutely hunky-dory.
Blame still an A main.
Very slow on that rotation. Is this really where the second Liquid round comes from? Stair just getting flattened by Yakinda. And he's looking for trouble. He finds it. Borup, that's the A player on the way in. And again, impact. 12 kills from Borup. Shutting it down on the site he's not even responsible for. How are they supposed to stop this defuse? He gets the frag necessary at Mach 10. Wallbang to try and repel. And he hits the first, but the defuse will come in. No time for Patsy. Gets an M4. But that's 9 for Astralis, and it really felt like they might have had something more to say about that with the early contribution out of Yakinda.
I think like Blame F with how late he was there, it looked like he wasn't going to be able to help, but the fact they wait out all the smokes, then they take some heads-up fights, then he comes in to remove any of that late pressure. Good stuff from him. What does the saying go? A rolling stone gathers no moss, but he is the boss.
Most definitely.
I think that's the adaptation they work with in Denmark.
Yeah, no complaints at all from Astralis here. Everything's working out wonderfully. Stair perhaps going to be feeling very happy about, yeah, exactly. Going to be feeling very happy about that. Even when you do go down, your team's got your back. Patsy, he's been taking a few more liberties here in middle.
B lane's completely clear. Flush from top red, so Stair could push cave, not even worrying about mid. Orb is now going over towards A. It's the best weapon for the job.
He's got Blame in support from Donut. This is primed and ready Device here. He's spotted them out. He's seen their butt cheeks poking out. Those blue jeans and a dead red Rain Waker. Advantage Astralis. Already the rotation through again. They're going to have all their troops in the right place for this retake. 4 members of this 5-man unit already there, present and correct. Not a single nade for the T's to delay. They have to retake Donut control. That's what they're looking for. They're looking to fight it. They need somewhere to hide, to cower. Good frag from Naf onto Buzz. They still know Blame occupies the space. Great pre-fire. Naf knows. And this is his round right now. He seems to have done enough to call off the Hounds and a second round for Liquid.
Yeah, that last round, they got a little bit closer. The finances get rattled a little bit. Australians have to save with 3 alive here if they can. The hunt is coming, or was. Looks like they want to hold on to their guns right here. But this time, a little bit more pace to it. They get the mid control. The fact that they're able to get out on towards A, even after all that B info, right? I think it comes down to more the retake. They tried to play it in a passive manner as they did in the previous, right? So Blame was extremely worried about a mid flank. They seemed, because Borup was coming through the B lane, ready to clear that. So they were still worried about flanks on flanks there. And their focus was not to 3 players creeping into Donut. So great stuff from Naf. A couple of good shots from him. And you'd think with the scoreline the way it is, Castle might allow things to keep going, but wants to take a time out, try and make this half as strong as possible here for the Danes. Daps also with an opportunity to get on the mic here. Still enough money for a buy. And look, you can understand why. Hey, we lost a round, but things could get so much worse if we lose the follow-up. It's all good. Scores 9-2. Yeah, we still have a 7-round advantage. We win this. It's double digits. They're going to be asking some questions about what does their next round look like. And hey, we could run away with this half even more so. Liquid, hey, we win this round. We break them. 9-3. They're on a Nico. 9-4. We win that next gunny. Okay, we're back in it.
Yeah, all is not lost. But it certainly could be as they look to fight mid. Patsy, we discussed, he's been a bit quicker on the trigger out mid here. Let's see if he's punished this time. Looks like he is. Perfect from Buzz. Perhaps a bit of an oopsie that his screen was white. Rainwaker gets the attributed support. So a team flash might have been present. Stare. Ballsy to try and vie for control through the wall bangs, but advantage Astralis nonetheless. And they are charging.
The site here, yeah.
Straight in. Yakinda leading the pack. 3 members here from Astralis. Smoked off for a moment. Nice from OC. Need more. Stare. Cowering in the corner. Will go down to Naf. That smoke is fading. And Device is fragging. Onto Yakinda. Not the second. Needs to relocate now. Molly might force him into hot waters. Naf. 6. How's he alive? I have no idea. The lick of the flame. It must have just popped.
OC's turn.
He has to do a lot. He'd love to get that bomb down, but he's got all things to be done. And that smoke will not last forever. Naf, 1 would be huge, 2 would be ridiculous. Borup aware. And OC set up and knocked down. This is Astralis hitting their stride and so early into the process.
Yeah, this is good guns, right? This is what you want to see out of the team here. And they went for something that I didn't think too many people were ready for, removing of Glaive, right? That was something that happened during the break that was one of the more shocking changes to me. Because I thought they would, try and at least keep their fabled leader who's done so much for them and give him another chance, maybe give him stare, right? Give him a bit more firepower to work with. But they obviously wanted a fresh, cleaner start here, Astralis.
Yeah, and we're also not, particularly aware of the intricacies of, the way in which leadership styles can change and keeping up with that meta. Oh, that is a dream. Buzz. Shot on the side of the head by Patsy. Very pushed up mid. And now they want to pop A. This is actually the first time we've seen Astralis not in the right place for this hit. Worried about Device's presence towards the temple, but in. Borup should have vision and does. Again, Borup solid as a rock. A double on the defense. Down now. OC hits the shot onto Device. Through the smoke he pushes. Stare once more. He's ready to battle. Naf is too. Takes the head. Now all onto Blame. This could be that 10-5 half. Starting to take shape for Liquid.
You can see him looking for Patsy. Patsy was in mid. So likely gotten off towards that donut position.
Oh, beautiful placement of the crosshair and makes it a 1v2.
But now his position is noted. It makes it much more difficult. OC's orb covers off towards spawn. Naf can use his utility to stall out towards the donut position, and Blame just starts to operate with a save here because once again the CT's finances are under question. So they have secured double digits, but this half can still end up 10-5. So Liquid, the salvaging, it is underway.
Yeah, still quite a deflating half, all things considered, from the individual standpoint. Especially if you were to lose anything more here. OC, chill your bit.
Yep.
Orb saved? Oh, unless... Naf loses it as well! Oh, that's an extra bit of salt there, handed it by Blame.
I'd be pretty smug about that one, actually.
Yeah, that's cheeky.
It might lull you into... well, I think they have to go for it anyway here, don't they? So, Borup with 4.9, Blame with 4. We've got 1,400 blacks of stare at Device, and Blame's weapon.
Yeah.
Is that the orb that's in the hands of Device, right?
There it is.
Yeah.
God, I glanced at the monitor, I was like, he didn't have that awkward moment. Yeah, there we go.
No, wait, Borup bought the orb. So...
I just can't see it on the floor.
No, there's one.
Oh,
there we go. Okay, okay.
Everything's
all good. We worked it all out. It's all good. Borup dropped an orb. 4750 on the nose, so Device very happy with that.
Thank you, sir. And he'll be rocking the unarmored Deeg, so we appreciate a team player. There's not many Counter-Strike fans that wouldn't drop if Device asked them to. Never mind Counter-Strike players. Ooh, the pre-aim was there, but the shot is not. OC might feel a little hard done by there.
If you're Yakinda, you're hearing a Deagle, you know you want to try and get in the thick of it. It's not worth the risk right now, but definitely a tempting morsel of a fight to take at some point. Buzzer's full-on committed to this position here, top red. You can see him highlighted right now, tucked in towards the wall. So on the smoke fade, if Patsy plays at the top, you can actually see him. So Buzz will have to step out a little bit more.
Oh, Patsy, yeah, caught out by Device, now occupying that donut. Yakinda doesn't get spotted upon the fade. I think he maybe actually, yeah, did go down. Buzz goes looking.
B's somewhat open through long here. You can see if they come up banana up the ramp, it's both cave players. And Rainwaker and Naf, they're really making no secret about this play.
Yeah, he's going to get deep towards this CT angle now. How does Blame approach it? He's conscious of the potential. Stare, firing off a couple of shots, so they will have confirmation of presence towards that cave position. Yakinda's very late on this mid lurk, hoping to catch Blame on the jump up.
It's hurt him.
He looked away. Naf on to Borup as well, looking good for
Blame's
a
calling the
fourth
save.
hit. And they'll want to maintain what they can, especially Device on that AWP. Don't forget, they just scraped it together. And Yakinda does go down, but with Stare gone, these two do need to hold on to what they've got.
Okay, well, the halfback on this, yeah, they will be able to get themselves up to at least 10-4. And looking good for the last round of play as well here. So, Liquid, you know, they didn't give up hope. They've kept battling through. They've been able to steal away a couple here based on the financial pressure applied. Naf's 12 kills. You've got 15 apiece for Borup and Blame on the Astralis side. Buzz and Device also on 12 apiece, and then the rest of Team Liquid trying to just contribute now. But they are going to do their better work on the CT side, or at least we would hope so, or expect to see that. So don't worry if your favorite player is not activated just yet. But here we go, round number 15, final round of the first half. Best of 3, number 3 of the play-in stage on the mainstream. And here we go, straight in with a B rush.
Just go B. Yeah, let's see. Device doesn't hit the pot shot through the smoke. They're already fully in. The whole squad, bar Osi, on the site. Device misses his chance.
Rainmaker has the bomb.
And it's gone well for Buzz. Stare as well, another. Rainmaker should be punching in the code now, and Borup's actually using all those smokes on the channel to try and vie for some control.
He might get an ace in the last round.
Looks like it's going to do well for the frag end department. From 2 to 6. What could be 7 as well. Blame, though, meets Patsy, and it's a 10-5 half. We call that one recovery. And we are going to be right on back to see if that second half goes any better for Liquid on the defense. Intel Extreme Masters continues day one here. The play-ins for Cologne. It is a big boy. Astralis, 10 already. Now a recovery from Team Liquid, and their very loud Danish roster roaring to a strong first half.
Yeah, right here, right now, Liquid likely still believe they can win this one, but the mood may be soured here with the CT side pistol loss. Some hard graft from a few of the members to pull them across the line with 5. But this is where they need to do their much better work, or it'll be 3 straight map losses to Astralis over 2 tournaments.
Yakinda might find that 4-man pack. Forward position and a one-tap gets away as well. Borup was supposed to fake it out with util B. Yakinda's rumbled that plan, and he goes looking for more. He's called for backup, understandably so. The bomb spotted towards A main, and they just call it off. Scratch that.
Patty might go down here, not clearing his corners.
Oh dear, this actually is a brilliant frag. If Borup was to accelerate, he's got B site open, but instead they're just going to completely reset.
And this is the thing, the CTs will beat you on those rotation points. He could go in on his own, but Naf would have already been entrenched towards long, so that's a one-on-one that might not go his way. Now that it's grouped up, they have another smoke to work with. They have the numbers, and it's unlikely that the CTs are all grouped together. So now that Astralis have got the time for this, they can give it another go.
And a nice shot from Naf. Borup beheaded. OC, a quick tap to the header stare, and it's looking to shape up nicely. Okay, everyone hits their USP shots. Double from Yakinda. Lovely first frag as well. You've got to give him props for activating and taking that more forward position towards the A side, finding device and getting a nice early info. Really forced Astralis to throw the plan out of the window. That's the frag I'm talking about. And never mind that, you see Naf's headshot onto Borup. OC with a banger-anger. That's Liquid saying, we've got a competitive half ahead of us, boys.
And you see this from Astralis. They don't want to get dragged down into the mud here, right? They don't want to be playing the force by wars. They know that if they take a save right now, they can bring the AKs out into the next. And that means I'm going to change my viewing position right here. It's the eyes in the sky. Alex, take a look right here, right? We see it on the camera POV, but there is no way that Yakinda can see his teammate Patsy's monitor. Not only has Patsy got the monitor turned away from him, Yakinda is so close that
it's mad.
There's nothing he could see. People are dying. I can see that on the kill feed from here. Everyone's dead. And I can tell you everybody on Liquid stayed alive. Cool.
Nicely done.
That's all from up here. It's kind of the coolest view I think I've ever had. Other than maybe the packed out arena, but this is damn cool. Okay, well the gun rounds, as I mentioned, was going to be just a light investment now into the AKs and up against the, well, lesser weapons of Liquid. This is Astralis' chance to make a mark here in the second half early for some difficult decisions for Liquid as they start 2 towards mid and 3B setup. OC's actually thrown out the elbow smoke from B, so he's helped out his mid players here. You see that one just plume. Rainwaker aggressive in mid, Patsy alongside. So that means there's no A anchor right now, but Astralis have no idea that that's the case. Isolated is Yakinda.
Borup gets info off the jump. Confirmation of occupation in that first stage of cave. Already light on utility bar smokes. You can still see 3 present, juggling it back to try and line up how they plan to.
They're going to push down the ramp here.
Flourish. They are posturing for it. Walking down. Nice work from Device to get the info. Forces them to change their plans. Smoke. Oh, the bear failed the molly. This is a ballsy push if Naf goes for it. Oh, and there's another in there. He gets the info. Does he get away? The answer's no. Good from Stare. 4 on 4, and the smoke towards short. They are committing. Device walking that bomb in now.
There's only OC here.
What have you got? That would have been huge, and it is. He takes down Device with just the FAMAS. OC has extended
They still don't even believe it's B.
He saw the bomb.
Yeah, but look at Yakinda.
Where are they?
Rainmaker's pushing A.
And now, Stare can have a shooting gallery. Long-range engagement on that Galil. A double for him. Puts it into a 2-on-2. Rainwaker will be pulling up shortly. Patsy as well, waiting for his teammate to arrive in unison.
Retaking through K, very difficult here.
Oh, and that's not an angle I think Blame's going to fumble.
He has to get past. Oh, Buzz just cleared it and called it safe. Are they going for this or are they saving?
That is a valid question.
If they save...
He cleared it twice. Like, Blame is probably not going to turn around again.
Here he comes. Here he comes.
Patsy to distract. Blame will focus. This is the frag.
Barrel.
This is the frag, and now all onto Buzz. Now, they have to get on that defuse now. It has to be Rainwaker, and that's the kit gone. Patsy, oh, he's got one, and he's got no time now, no head either. Buzz closes it out for Astralis.
Damn, some nice shots there from Buzz. It's the player on this team that definitely has the most questions asked about him, so Device believes, and so should we, as we just... Oh, here we go.
This is the cam. Yeah, this is the POV we were talking about.
We're looking down here. We're looking down here. So, yeah, we can see Liquid just here. Hello, everybody. And this is kind of a nice view, but they're not looking so happy now after losing that 1-on-2.
But we have never, in the history of us commentating this video game, had such a fantastic view of... well, and it's such an, I'd say, intimate view.
Oh, stare straight out mid, through the smoke. Patsy turns the flash.
3 of them here.
Yep.
Blame. He's going to cut noise and continue to walk, interestingly enough. He'll park himself, and they're accelerating. Nav's flash for himself is brilliant. Look what that sets him up for onto Borup, but the trade immediate limits their options here.
They know you can... Oh!
Buzz? A lightning bolt to the head of Patsy.
Yikes. Now there's some real problems. Rainwaker can't brave the smoke.
Look how far away
OC
OC is.
Around Cave. OC around the world. There's no kit on any of these 3. Plenty of util. They have to deal with Blame. You cannot retake this unless you deal with Blame. And Yakinda and OC are both working on this. But it's soaking a lot of time off the clock.
It's ticking. Yakinda doesn't want to move until it's cleared. Nice find from OC. You can see the comms are clean here.
He needs deep flashes. Rainmaker needs deep flashes.
He does, and he's going to surely be caught out. He has to do it himself. The smoke at least forces Device forward, but that's a dead Rainwaker. And now with the smoke on the bomb, a good spray from Buzz, and Astralis again handling it with class. They'll take the site, and they'll take the round. Beautiful work from the Danes up to 12.
Yeah, huge stuff. Buzz putting Astralis light years ahead of Team Liquid right now. 12-7 is the scoreline, a 5-round differential. And money, the worries for the Liquado boys right here, right now. I still can't believe how patient they are on clearing out these positions, right? Like the Blame has, they've outweighted Blame.
Yeah.
In 2 occasions, which is his specialty.
And it's funny because, you know, that the last 2 rounds that Liquid have lost have actually been impressive displays of communication and aptitude.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Yeah, but it's valid. And OC is dead.
That's the gun gone. So this is 13-7 now. Moments away.
Patsy. And if they don't clear Nav, like that, and Stare dies to a USP. Oh, he didn't quite find another dink, would have been nice. And Buzz and Device tasked with tidying this one up. It's been a bit of a messy start, and yeah, Patsy and Yakinda still alive, never mind with an AK-47 each.
Well, I imagine now the 2 of these are speaking Russian.
Yeah. Where are they going?
Fade.
All spotted out. Oh, mamacita, Patsy.
Great molly. Oh, no, not
change
great
my
molly.
mind, change my mind. Device is active and looking, and they have no armor. Could clutch up, and he looks like he will. Patsy didn't expect him, and it's 2 for Device. A clutch to secure it.
Oh, okay. Hi, I'm over here. Take a little bit of a look.
Okay, yeah, timeout on that one. They have had some tough losses back to back to back here.
Yeah, indeed. Indeed they have. And that one right there was Patsy's heroics in middle. If the molly just landed Brokey instead of Big Box, he can't come out. He has to stand in the flames.
I think that molly was...
Was it thrown for Big Box or was it thrown for Brokey?
That's the question I'm having. Was it just a bit of a kind of a misjudged throw that ended up Big Box and then they just overlooked Temple completely?
I'm not sure, but that's a Device 1v2, a Buzz 1v2. That is...
I have never seen Mr. Reed.
From his POV, here we go.
Yeah, you can't believe it.
Look at how easy he makes this. Look at... I know that on the armor. I don't know... Whoa! Deve! Spicy!
13 in the bank. Liquid, after voicing with a nice pistol and its conversion, have lost the last 3 rounds in 1v1s. 3 on the trot. Astralis.
They can buy again.
Yeah, I'm sure they can.
So we're back into the guns.
It just doesn't feel too good. This might rain. Well, no, change my mind. White screen, and gets out. Problems. Rainwaker flash. Trust in the system. It's a 3-on-3. Change my mind. Patsy onto Stare. And Borup, yeah, I mean, sure, there's a smoke, but that's not going to be an uncomfortable exchange. He's used his own smoke to try and retrieve this bomb. This is heroic if he gets away. Oh. That could have been a completely different round. Now Blame, they know who it is.
Look at you, Kinder.
Yeah.
But it's a hard clear. Blame
clears. Blame clears. And Blame dies. Nice fight. Okay, well, Liquid, not this time, they say.
Yeah, and they don't sass back just yet. I think they might wait until they're the ones in the lead here.
They just had that was a handshake. It felt like they just had like a little bit of a business deal.
Good job, sir.
Yeah.
Good
nice.
stuff.
Yeah, okay. Great quarter.
But this looked great, didn't it? And the flash, that flash follow-up from Bo up there, just catching Rainwaker, really good stuff. But the TK didn't help. And
no.
Now Astralis are the ones who have to operate with a force fight. Those 1v1s you pointed out, here are the ramifications. So keeping it close, Team Liquid have kept themselves in it again. They're just treading water in this map, it feels like. You know, just bobbing their head above water, like we're still here, we're still here. And this could be them conserving that energy for the home stretch. And they have to deal with this purchase of Astralis here. The Galils sound off, so Liquid are well aware that that's on the other side. 2 smokes, a handful of flashes to work with here. And Device back up on the boost. On the flip side, Liquid holding on to a lot of their nades here, not feeling an awful lot of pressure just yet. Smokes are plenty. Senderies as well. So doing a good job of controlling the tempo and pace of the game and aren't too flustered by what Astralis are posturing forward with here. Look at Yakinda, the bullets just rattling right next to his head and still not deploying that smoke.
Comfortable from Yakinda. Now that smoke comes out, Borup braves it.
Heard him on the wood.
You'd think so. Second guessed himself for a moment.
I even heard the wood there, and when our sound's nowhere near as good as theirs.
Well, Astralis' options lacking. Just got a smoke, re-smoke on the ramp.
This one's already
You're not
over.
getting your fight in the cave.
Yeah, we're looking at a 13-10 scoreline here, and not after this round, obviously, but nah.
I mean, if OC doesn't get them both, it does open up the conversation that, yeah, Patsy will finish instead. Okay, so there's 9. The 10 you've prophesized.
Should be very likely.
They do keep shaking hands. It's like, I love it. It's a nice variation from the esports fist bump. It's a straight up business deal every time they close.
Well, maybe they thought, hey, we'll start this, Patsy, because we know that Dexter used to abuse
That's
your hand,
right. That's true.
We sent him off to Flames, but, you know, we'll be nice to you here.
And you couldn't have 2 more contrasting Counter-Strike personalities as Dexter and Naf.
Yeah, right. Yep. And OC, yep. Him and Patsy starting to make a little bit of a roar here. This is the Fico.
Yeah, it's 1 Deagle. Let's do Blame Cam. This Borup's just bounding around. Naf's going looking for a little SMG flurry.
Just going to ping-pong back and forth here, Beta, the util. Bit of a staple of these rounds.
That was beautifully placed, considering where Borup was. OC just tapping through. Smoko vision. And 4 more to find.
Stair showing everybody a couple little tricks. What's on the B stream right now?
It is.
You know the new Twitch URLs as well? Twitch.tv/ESLCS and Twitch.tv/ESLCSB.
I believe
no underscore.
That is the pistol round underway.
Monty Imperial.
Monty Imperial.
Okay, so Monty with the newest edition of Bro, who's Danish.
Right.
He's taking the position of Boros, who ended up on Falcons with MBK and Body, as well as Lonks and MHL. So that's actually a team that people are pretty hot on, right? Because it's a lot of potential fraggers
in one space
under experienced individuals like MBK and Body, and Body's been in pretty good form in recent time. Wouldn't say recent years. He's been a bit on and off. And Imperial. Oh, here we go. Here comes Naf. Come on, Naf. How many more are we going to get here, mate? Down to the USP. Just 2 more to find. That Deagle still standing. Time an issue. They will have to throw themselves into the meat grinder, and Yakinda, knowing exactly that, holds the trigger down and will just get the last of them. So Blame default, and that'll be the 13-10. Imperial's got the Henny edition. The Henny and the Phelps edition. I see you looking at the TSM roster here, Mr. Richardson.
Yeah, I just wanted to process it for myself. Because, you know, Cypher was one of the highlights for the British Counter-Strike fan base. over in Paris. It was exciting to see him rock up with a Tesco bag and beat players with 3 times his salary.
It
You know,
was
that's
pretty
kind of
funny.
cool.
Yeah. Okay, Blame wants the space here, and he's going to get it. So they have the mid control. Rainwaker and Patsy can't really risk braving this without flash support, and at the moment that is not available. They started OC over towards the B site here. When are Liquid going to look for an information jaunt? Rainwaker starting to slowly find his way back over towards A. So right now it's a bit of a stalemate here.
Keep going, Stair.
But they don't have any utility
bullets.
they don't have any utility to finish the round. Like, they had the space, they're hoping for a push. They haven't really applied that much. They just have 2 smokes. You have nothing for a closer. You need to individually try and trade, or, you know.
They're seeing what they can get, and it's bullets through the boards. Ouch! Device punished. Taste of his own medicine. It's OC that finds him in combination with Naf. And Stair responds. How many bullets has he got left? I'm intrigued. Let's see. Rainwaker pushing for answers. He finds Buzz, who waited the entire round for that. But they know the bomb was last seen B, surely.
They've honestly had 2 smokes for, what, a minute and 15 seconds, and they might still win this round.
Yeah, I think I made an oopsie there. The bomb was not spotted. It was hidden. And therefore, Yakinda's rotation is justified and makes sense.
Here
but
we go, Naf.
All on to Mr. Naf.
Not cleared. Not cleared.
Not cleared. Massive, massive frag. Needs another. Can't transfer. And so Yakinda tucked in. A huge frag onto Stair. Could be a round winner because they haven't got time to get on that bomb. Blame has to get through Yakinda. 1 man left. It's Buzz. 8 seconds. 7. Can't find it. Finds it in just enough time to get it down.
He can run it
it's
down.
a one-on-one. Patsy chose not to.
Oh.
40 HP. Buzz versus Patsy, holding for the crawl back. Oh! Buzz comes up clutch for Astralis!
Massive stuff from Buzz right there, and they're going to G him up. That is exactly what you need from this type of individual. A name that we're not familiar with on the big screen right now, and this is a player there have been questions about. Some clutches, some big shots. A 1v1 right there against Patsy, and he sits him on his ass.
They had limited resources, Chad. That is impressive. An impressive round for Astralis to end up closing. Buzz, he was the A lurk, and he's the closer as well. That's why he's going to be basically paying for himself and justifying being in that lurking position.
Oh, OC.
If he can close, yeah, and that's going to feel extra good when Device is hyping you up like that.
Exactly, right? And this is Device's boy. This is the guy, yeah, played some FACEIT with him. I think he's pretty good. Yeah! It's on Device's word, and well, Device's word, maybe it's good. Buzz showing us something here today against Liquid. And you go back to the Blast Fall groups, you look at the 2-0 that Astralis trounced the Liquid new to international waters squad with. Well, it's not a trouncing, but it's definitely feeling like it's an Astralis victory here. Do Yakinda and his team have anything else to say?
Let's find out together. Mid-fight. Wait, Rainwaker. Good on to Blame. Borup. 2 with a Mac-10, no less.
OC's here with the AWP. If they filter towards A, he should be good for a kill or 2.
Yeah. And that's if Borup doesn't kill them all. Yeah, feels a bit robbed on that one. Just a bit late to the react as Naf claws us back into a 3-on-3. Now, he has maintained mid. He doesn't have all the answers in mid. Thinking better of overstaying his welcome. He calls OC over, so really not expecting too much on A.
This is the thing, though. They need to group up and get something back. They have really no idea. They lost mid. They're worried about B lane. A main's still a possibility, so gamble. Flash. It's not long.
Bad flash.
Oh,
Dead
no.
Naf. And it's Stair that contributes a big one. Bob's going A.
No.
OC's already evacuated. Liquid are going to be punching the air. Oh, and missing the shot onto Stair.
If Yakinda says he's going to flash for you, of course you're going to give it a go. It's just not good enough, and this is not good enough at all. The round is done. The round is dusted, and that definitely was a desk punch.
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
That synced up perfectly with OC's death. 2 missed shots, frustrating, I'm sure, especially when you were kind of considering and ready for that, but it leaves it on Yakinda in a 1v2. This could be enough to give a little bit of hope. And Device might find it with a bloody Mac-10. Oh, he gets one! Immediate trade Stair from CT. Grabs an AWP on the way out the door for Device as well into round 26, but Astralis, these... Oh, Chad.
Yep.
All 5 of Astralis' T-round wins
1v1s.
are 1v1s.
Insane. Like, I know that situation, there's a 1-on-2, but immediately go, like,
precisely.
sure, but the round recap, I'm with you. Just the close nature of all of these. You know, one or, yeah, that was, yep, we
Audible.
definitely heard that.
I like this environment. This is what we're talking about.
Oh, this is it.
Let's see what happens. Blame. Oh, already puts Patsy to rest. Rainway could get away. Needs to survive. Device onto Naf. They're in B. They are in B. Yakinda, however, and Rainwaker perhaps. He's going to be cleared. He's a dead man. Yeah, this is over. Yakinda, 5-7, no armor. 16-10. Domination from Astralis, truly. Yes, it was kept competitive, and Liquid showing signs of life and impressive communication. I feel like I come away from this game excited about both rosters.
Yeah, and I think that was the feeling a lot of people had over there in Copenhagen as well, but Astralis...